Hello and welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan coming to you approximately 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's the time we get together and discuss any and all things vegan. So if you're here with me live, welcome. Thanks for being here. If you're watching after the fact, now you know when we do. It's just 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can Google, find out what time that is in your time zone. For most people, it's in the United States evening. If you're in Europe, it's in the middle of the night, basically. If you're in Australia or Asia, it's the next morning, Saturday. But anyway, if you can make it, come. If you can't, I will try to do some other live streams that aren't exactly at this time. So
thanks for the tip.
A lot going on, guys. Hey, thank you, Full Chain Treatment, for the first super chat tip of the live stream. Happy birthday, Ryan. Yeah, thank you. Always good to speak with the chain of command. Oh, I lost your thing there. Respect for the full chain treatment, constant reaction in the process. Okay, awesome. But yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, this is as the title of this live stream says. I'm turning 59 in about like an hour and a half or so. Today is my birthday right now, but I should have looked at my birth certificate. I thought it was like 7:30 p.m. When I was actually born. So right now I'm 59 years ago. My mom's in the hospital.
Thanks for the
kicking
tip.
around and, about to come out and stuff. So I'm just like an hour-ish away from entering the world 59 years ago. So don't want to get too graphic or anything, but thank you, Peter. Thank you for the super chat tip for my birthday there. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right, Fly for Justice. This will be my last full year as a person in their 50s. And yeah, late model, I did go to the PO box. Ooh, the camera's jerking. Is it cool now? Let me just move something right here. Let me just change something, and I think that might straighten things out for me. 1 second here. So I got some stuff at the PO box, late model, so I'll open it up in a second. In fact, I haven't gone for a bit, so I got the 2 things that you sent me here. So I'll just make an adjustment here. So I'll open up live on camera here in the live stream. Thanks, late model. Happy birthday, soy latte. I may do that tomorrow, actually. Thank you. I didn't even get to tomorrow, to be honest with you. I just been kind of busy all week with bizarre things, some good, some bad. Kind of been balancing out, dealing with like some unpleasant work, and then finishing it, and then going out and having a little fun. Like I've had a couple little tiny birthday celebrations already, but today, on my actual birthday, it's been a quite normal day thus far. I mean, I didn't go anywhere special. What did I do on Friday? I went to the gym. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the gym, play some basketball, and I don't know if it's because there's a surf contest going on right now, the U.S. Open of surfing, or there's a big swell, which both are happening. There weren't a bunch of guys at the gym today. I went to the one in Huntington Beach today. So anyway, a bunch of surfers there. But that was nice. I got to do my workout, my lone solo workout. I felt old school. I felt like I was back in like April or May doing my drills. I really needed to do that. My shot has been really sloppy lately, and a lot of things I just need to like tighten up. So did the gym. I had a pleasant time, and then my live stream with my happy fam and all our channel members today. It's where I want to be. It made me appreciate how good things can be. Just having gratitude for simple things in life. Like I could have done anything today. I could have gone off somewhere far. There's a restaurant I want to go to, a really nice high-end vegan restaurant in Oceanside, California, about an hour south of here on the coast. They're like zero waste. They grow a lot of the food right there in a lot right across or right adjacent to the restaurant. There's La Planta in Marina del Rey. I said, no, I just want my Friday to be how I like to do Fridays. Go to the gym, play some basketball, and come and do a live stream with you guys. That's what I wanted to do. That's like a perfect Friday for me. So why change it? So we've done a couple little things. We've had a few little meals in John's over the past since Wednesday, basically Wednesday afternoon. But anyway, it's just been kind of chill, just kind of like a birthday around home, doing simple but fun things. Let's see, Angie's actually in the tub right now. But thanks, and I tell you, I got your stuff, so we'll open them up here in a second, late model. Yeah, I hadn't gone to the PO box in a while, so I got the which you see the big beige envelope up there. I assume the oh God, the hotel in Mendo, the Stamford Inn flyer thing. What's it called? That's not a brochure. It's their like newsletter thing, right? So I assume it's that. And then I got a card there too. So I'll open those all up in a second. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing new stuff for my birthday here. Angie got me this little outfit here. This robot T-shirt. It's like Baymax. I've been seeing like Angie's videos of us. From our past trips to Disney California Adventure. This is Baymax, and I got some shorts here too. So these are cool. These shorts are rad. The pockets are so big. No, it's not these pants, but I got some other pants too, like a month or so ago, where I can put my iPad mini in the pockets. I don't think these ones will fit it though. Oh, thank you, Dawn, for the birthday super chat there. Thanks so much. Much appreciated.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. You guys are very kind and very generous. You don't have to do that, but you're so kind, and I appreciate that. And I just like being here with you guys. This is what I want to do. I want to go to the gym, do my thing, and then chill with you guys later. So I'm glad Uncle and Peter are both here tonight in case any of those like really unpleasant fruitarian raw people come. Gosh, those people are wild. I learned some more stuff since I saw you guys last time. So we could talk about that in a sec. And I saw that, Peter. I'll check that out. A video of someone who's no longer vegan after 14 years. So that's pretty amazing. A long time to like finally, hey, I'm not going to be vegan anymore. So I'll watch that and see if there's some absolute compelling reason. Hey, aloha to you, AJ. Thanks for joining. I've been holding off opening up Sarah's stuff she sent me until AJ got here. I want to make sure all our hardcores are. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you for the happy birthday tip there. Thank you so much. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna go out and have a little
happy birthday.
I'm gonna go out and have a little vegan pizza and a little wine with your super chat tips. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. So nice of you guys. And if there's any left over, we'll get a little latte tomorrow morning or something, and then my birthday will be over. In fact, I just like to do that on Saturdays anyway. So Parth, I don't know if you said any spamming things, but if you did all caps, yeah, try not to do that. My bot, and it really is a bot, it's not a human, has been programmed to just like not let all caps posts come. You probably said happy birthdays. I'm trying to say, if you do that, thank you, but yeah, don't do all caps and the bot won't get you. I keep meaning to turn that off, and I'm really bad. Travis, you made it halfway through the Little Buddha movie. Why halfway? Is it the fact that it's 2 hours and 19 minutes, or you weren't into it? Because we watched it then on Wednesday, basically. We got, except for the last 20 minutes, so we got through the first 2 hours, and we were really tired. Angie was falling asleep, but I loved it. I'm so glad we got it. It was like, I think it was like $2.99 to buy and $5 to own. I said, I'll just pay the $2 and own it forever. So anyway. Yeah, it's even better than I thought. I haven't seen it in so long. Keanu Reeves is amazing. Seriously, he's a beautiful Buddha. He's an amazing actor. He's just at the top of his powers there. He's so good, and it's so well written, so well filmed. It's one of the greatest movies. So epic, and it's the story of the Buddha. It's told so beautifully. So if you guys have never seen it, Heidi, you might like this because I know you like Hare Krishna and stuff like that. It's not the same thing. Eastern religion, it's a commonality there, but yeah, it's filmed in India. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Check out, seriously. You will not regret seeing the Little Buddha. One of my favorite movies of all time. But thank you so much for your super chat tips there. Oh my God, the vegan, the super chat tips are coming. I see Heidi. Thank you so much, Heidi, and vegan Jordan. Thank you too for the super chat tips, and thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you again. This is what I wanted to do. I could have been out tonight somewhere. Angie and I could have said, hey, it's my birthday. Let's go off to Oceanside and have a nice dinner there. So I want to be here with you guys. Angie and I could still have dinner, and I told you we did something Wednesday. Might go out grab something tonight, maybe. We'll see. But thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. And I wanted to share time, spend my birthday chilling with you guys, because seriously, you guys are just, this time is very special to me. So for me, so thank you. And I missed you too, Jordan. Hey, come around more. We miss you, Jordan. We totally do. So I miss you. I know that I missed. It was fun hanging out with you that one time. And I'm sorry I've probably missed a lot of your comments. Yeah, I was rambling about the little Buddha. So check it out. Seriously, you gotta see the movie. If you're, maybe I'm biased because I like Buddhism so much. It just made me realize, yes, Buddhism. This is why I love Buddhism so much. And the way the movie's made and portrayed the life of Buddha from becoming a baby to Siddhartha to becoming enlightened, it's so cool, and filmed in such a cool way, and the storytelling is really cool. I tell you, Keanu Reeves is all-time best there. So anyway, is the bot still mad, late model? I'm sorry if anyone's trying to do all caps. I'll try to remember to turn it off. I just forget. I always say I'm going to do it on Friday, then by the time Saturday morning rolls around, I don't remember anymore. It's because I'm vegan, right? Oh, thanks again, Jordan. Oh, you'll try to come by more. You've been busy with your documentary, I bet. You don't even have to come you don't have to. I live stream for about 2 hours, like from 6 to 8 my time, 2 hours roughly. So just come a little bit. Just come and chill with us 15 minutes if that's all you can do, if you're super busy. We just love to see you. So yeah, again, but thanks again for your 2 super chat tips there, Jordan. Gee, that's gonna buy us I could buy us a nice little appetizer there. So thank you so much. You're sweet. You're sweet, Jordan. Thanks. Oh, AJ. Oh, my God, AJ. Oh, AJ, you don't have to do that, AJ. You're so kind. You gave me a pre-birthday live stream tip last week, and you went out and bought a lot of our new music right after the live stream too last Friday. We saw that right away, AJ. So thank you so much for being our you've been such an amazing supporter, just not only like donation-wise, but just being there as as a person for literally years now. So I want to thank you. Repeatedly. I can't thank you enough, AJ, for being our top supporter in so many ways. Wow. And at vegan, what's your name? Wait, is that Jordan again? Oh, it's Jordan. Oh, I saw 2 from Jordan. Yeah, I saw your name got cut up there. We love you too, Jordan. You're so awesome. How old are you now, Jordan? We met you when you were a young teen. Are you like a mid-teen now? Mid-level, like there's levels like a game or something like that. Let's see, Parth, this is what you've been trying to tell me when the bot's been getting you. Ryan, I've been planning a getaway to Washington D.C. for 2 nights. Already picked out the wine you'll be drinking. Oh, what kind of? Do you already know what kind of meal it is? Are you pairing the wine with the meal? Like what kind of food are you? Yeah, that's the thing. What your preferences are, like what kind of style wine you like, and what the food is. It's like a whole science that works as far as like how taste works out. It's really sophisticated. Elite model, your bestie has been camping all week at one of your many alpine lakes, and he came across this retired New Yorker running a pizza cart at the lake. He's a retired DEA agent. Wow. Hopefully had a vegan pizza for bestie to have there. Whoa, Jordan, you're 18 now? Holy moly. Wow. Welcome, congrats on your belated birthday here, and welcome to sort of like adulthood now, so awesome. You're not a kid anymore. You're a 18-year-old, still a teen, but you are a adult now, so awesome. You can vote, right? Is that 18? Hi, VLAM. Oh, thank you, V. V donated $10. Thank you. Happy birthday. We love you. Thank you for being awesome. I'm glad you find me awesome. A lot of people found me abhorrent and horrible and disgusting and low life. That vegan lady, that raw vegan lady, Misfit Vegan, I actually watched a whole video by, I hate to say her name, VD. I was about to say her whole channel name. And strangely, I was on VD's side the whole time. VD did a couple videos responding to that Misfit Vegan, saying just talking crap about me. She actually, because VLAM knew about this live stream. I couldn't find it, but VD found it, and she played through some of the live stream bits. That lady's horrible, man. She called me a sicko. She thought I was some kind of sicko and all sorts of stuff. She didn't. I don't know. It was hardcore.
Thanks for the tip.
Being triggered by me. Anyway. I think that Pray Satan shirt really got her too. She thought I was satanic or something like that. Like, no, it says Satan, the food, the vegan stuff, what is it called? It was like, was it fermented or something like that? Anyway, Oh, thanks again, Jordan. You're too kind. Stop. Your mom's gonna get super mad. No more super chat tips, Jordan. Thanks, man. Love y'all. I got to go enjoy. I'm totally gonna enjoy my birthday more now, Jordan. I'm gonna go out and get me a little treat tonight. Yes, and tomorrow too. I'll run out and get a little latte or something like that. A marzipan latte. So thank you so much, guys. You guys are so awesome. Very generous with your donations and just very kind with your well wishes. So thank you so much. It's well appreciated too, not just the donation. I'm just talking the well wishes, because it's been a kind of rough few years for me. So I really look forward to hanging out with you guys Friday, and just basking in your good vibes. So thank you so much. I am humbled and honored to be part of your guys's Fridays and Saturdays, like for VLAM. Thank you so much. And Angie popped on. Yeah, late model. That shows you how extreme that vegan misfit lady is. She's so extreme that I was agreeing with VD. One thing that it was so funny in VD's videos, Misfit Vegan paused on me for a moment. I looked like that for a second, then the Misfit Vegan started making fun of me, like, look at him, look how silly he looks. And then VD said, whoa. I might be, she said, I'm speaking for VD, I might be accused of doing that, but I never say, look how stupid they look when I pause them. And she might be right. When VD pauses a person, she'll say, oh, look how deformed they look. It's because they eat plants. But she never says that they look stupid or something like that. So yeah, VD's got, she's got some class. There's a classiness. There's a spectrum of zero class to super high class, and VD's doing pretty good in comparison. It was an insane video. I'm not even talking about some of the just complete disgusting crap she said, but anyway, it's my birthday. Let's just focus on good stuff. Yeah, Jordan's a big boy now, 18, a full adult. Hey, David's vegan. Yes, here's to being evidence-based and not into batshit woo-woo. I mean, I like a little bit of woo-woo, but not batshit woo-woo. Just maybe woo-woo adjacent at best, Just woo-woo that can make life fun and kind of interesting and exciting, but not basing your entire worldview on woo-woo and vibes and how someone looks. How old is that YouTuber? Look how silly he looks when I pause him. Anyway, hey, if you're watching Misfit Vegan, I'll give you and VD a 2-for-1 here. Let me get this set up right. Full screen. All right, let me get rid of the stuff at the bottom here. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a really bad image, VD and Misfit Vegan. So have fun. Make a video about that, okay, guys? And I'll celebrate that as a post-birthday gift. All right. So back to our normal programming here. Oh, I see Angie. Get better soon, Emily. Where's Emily? Let me see. Let's see. Oh, you had a great spring warbler season. Unfortunately, you recently had eye surgery. Oh my God, with the long recovery, no birds for a while. Oh my God, sorry to hear that. Oh man, yeah, life's rough, Yeah, we've had to deal with some odd medical things too. We're fine. We're totally fine. Just doctor thought I saw some, but not. We're cool. But it just adds more stress. It's like when you're old, you got to get things checked out, right? And it turns out, yeah, we're fine. Everything's cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Heidi. Sorry if you missed any comments tonight. Your chat won't scroll back. Maybe refresh if you can, see if that helps out. If not, yeah, that sucks. Woo-woo adjacent. You're not woo-woo girl, late model, but some is naturally baked in, as you're from Fairfax, Yeah, that's how I feel too. Just I have a little bit baked in, Angie maybe a hair bit more, but we're not woo-woo. But we can appreciate a little woo-woo stuff, I told you I like the ancient astronaut theory for some of the episodes on Ancient Aliens. Like some episodes, I say, they're really pushing here. But sometimes I can't think of a better scientific explanation for this particular phenomenon than what they're proposing here, So a little bit of woo-woo can be cool. You're right, AJ. Old age and just aging is not for sissies. It's so easy for like these people in their 30s and stuff to say, hey, look how old vegan zombie looks, or look how old that happy healthy vegan Ryan looks. You're like, yeah, we're a little older than you guys in your 20s and stuff like that. I'm 59, like 1 year from 60. That's crazy, you know? It's like, you know, like how awesome am I supposed to look? I think I'm looking at myself right now. I think I look all right, you know? I mean, not to say I'm like Brad Pitt level or something like that, but I'm, you know, doing all right. No one's Brad Pitt level. That's why he's Brad Pitt, you know? Anyway, for entertainment purposes only. That's all this show is, really, though. It's entertainment, you know, and it's cool vibes with you guys. Fu Man Poo, you fart like a dying beast? Oh my god. Hopefully you're just farting and not like a dying beast. You know, if you need to run to the banyo, you know, feel free, you know, if that sometimes can relieve some pressures. Let's see. What's that, Peter? Do you know what someone tried to do to AIDO? Oh no, slow-mo's starting to go off here. No, don't do it. Shame vegan zombie Chris, and they said he was really old, but he was actually older than they said he was. Yeah, that happen. I know it happens all the time. They go, look at that vegan zombie guy. He looks like he's like 35. Like, no, try. How old is he? Like 40 something? You know, it's like. They're always telling Chris he looks like he's 35. Like, what is he? Isn't he closer to like 45 and stuff like that? What's that, AJ? Brad Pitt is hot now too. He didn't like him when he was younger. It's funny at this restored like 20s vintage theater nearby. I saw they were playing Thelma and Louise last night. I think I go see that. Yeah, speaking of Brad Pitt, like that's one of his movies where he's at his youngest, you know. But you're right. I think he looks cooler now. I think he's gotten better looking as he's gotten older. Maybe he peaked a few years ago, like in his 50s or something like that. But it's saying, you know, he's been keeping it together consistently, and he's not vegan. So it shows you, complaining about people's looks for not looking attractive enough or hot enough has nothing to do with diet. It has to do with a bunch of other stuff. A lot of it is genetics. A lot of it is how well you take care of yourself. And a lot of it is how much money you can spend to help take care of yourself. Like LeBron James, I'm not talking about his appearances, like is he attractive or not, but he spends, it's probably more now because of inflation, but I remember the stories that go down a few years ago that he spends $1 million a year, which is small for him considering he makes like 35-40 million bucks a year off just his NBA salary alone, salary, not counting sponsorships and businesses he has. Just he spends $1 million a year to take care of his body, like for food, nutrition, personal help and trainers, maybe machines and stuff like that. $1 million a year. So it helps to have some cash too for that kind of thing. Isn't that what that Brian Johnson guy does too? Isn't he spending an extraordinary amount of money on supplements and things and technology to help keep him his biological aging as low as possible? Carmichael, well, thank you. You would not put me a day over 50. Well, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people at the gym are shocked when I tell them, man, I'm about to turn 59. Now I can tell them I am 59. Yeah, Heidi, Thelma and Louise is a classic. I haven't seen that in so long, so I was kind of tempted to go see it yesterday, but we did a lot yesterday. Didn't want to go back out, and it was early too. It was like a 4:00 movie. Yeah, we're actually down in that area the day before to go to the P.O. box to get Sarah, our late models, stuff back there, which I'll open up in a second. And yeah, it's right by a vintage theater, and then right next to the theater basically is a place where you can get Dole Whip. So let's go get a self-serve Dole Whip and eat it outside in the cool ocean breezes. Yeah, it was a fun little getaway there, you know, doing things, you know, having fun just in the flow of simple everyday life. Uncle, Hatch chilies are now in season? Awesome, huh? Where are you getting them at? Like a farmer's market or just at the local market? Parth, yeah, Brian spends millions. Yeah, it must be nice to have millions to spend on your whatever you want to call it, your health, appearances, all that stuff, longevity. That's cool. I'm doing a poor man's version of that, you know, getting my exercise, getting my nutrients, couple supplements, you know. I know I'm an effing idiot because I take a couple supplements, but I don't care. I listen to science. I don't listen to like people influencer people. I just listen to science, and if I do get the advice of a person, it's typically a medical doctor, and preferably a vegan medical doctor if I can. Peppers scare you and your colon. Yeah, Fu Man Poo. Yeah, sounds like wise aversion there. Wow, 25 kinds of hot sauce? That's wild. Peter, Brian Johnson's illness. I watched a video on it. Was it Mike the Vegan or someone covered it? His illness sounds like it's something that went back before. He always had trouble like with iron levels, and he didn't know why. And it's something that goes back before he did this whole thing, probably before he went vegan. So yeah, he's not really ill. He just has a kind of biological condition or something like that is probably not related to nutrition or health. Just something's not working normally inside of him. But he found it. He identified the issue, and he's working with it, trying to get his eye or whatever it was bugging him. Carmichael, but what if a vegan medical doctor is also a quote-unquote influencer? I mean, when does one cross the line if you have a high subscriber count, and when you become a quote-unquote influencer? Because, like my cardiologist, Dr. Danielle Bellardo, she's an influencer, but she's a medical doctor. She's a practicing cardiologist. She participates in research, presents at cardiology events. And she happens to be, a very fit, beautiful woman that gets a lot of followers, really intelligent. Does that make her an influencer? I mean, no, I'm not listening to her because she's an influencer. I'm listening to her because she's a smart cardiologist. I would listen to her if she was just an old dude cardiologist, whatever. I just want the information, the evidence-based information. I want the experience of a person who specializes in a medical field. So yeah, she's an influencer, but that's not going to stop me from listening to her or any medical doctor that happens to have a following. You got to get going, Fu Man Poo. Let's see, Peter, Dr. Matthew Nagra is an influencer, but he has a proper medical degree. Does he? I like him. I like Dr. Matthew Nagra, but what is his is he a medical doctor or a doctor of something else? I wasn't sure if he was like a doctor, like a PhD, like say a doctor of like biochemistry or physiology, or is he a medical doctor? Let me know if you guys know. I'm not saying that either way, one is better than the other. I just want to clarify if he's an actual medical doctor or a doctor in a related health field, science field. Let's see. D Rabbit says both Ringo, I assume you're talking about Ringo Starr and Mick Jagger, maybe, are on special diets, mostly fruit and veg. I was not aware of that. Is that true? I don't know if they are vegan. Well, they're vegan only if they have an ethical stance. If they're just doing that diet because their doctors are forcing them, they're not vegan. But anyway, I'm glad they're eating a ton of plants, if that's right. And McCartney is finally, after decades of being vegetarian. That's awesome. I mean, he's been vegetarian forever. Like going vegetarian, and Paul McCartney went vegetarian back decades ago. That's like going vegan before. It was tough to be a vegetarian in the 80s or 90s, and so kudos to him. I'm glad he finally came around and did it all. Let's see, AJ. Who's that? A cardiologist in Southwest Florida is an anti-vaxxer who speaks at the vegan festivals. Who's that? Let's see. And of course, Paul Saladino, Peter, he knows, he's an expert in everything, right? I want to get financial advice from him. He probably knows everything. Anyway, Paul Saladino made a video that he knows more about dermatology than actual people who practice, study, publish in the field of dermatology. Such Dunning-Kruger. Why? He thinks because he can make beef tallow and put it on his face, and he thinks he knows more than cardiologists. Such ego, such conceit. And then anyone that doesn't historically bake in the sun is an idiot. Well, again, I'm not one to draw attention to people's appearances and point out how they don't look good, but I've been noticing that Saladino, all his time now, he's out in the sun and the jungle and stuff, and he doesn't put protection on him. I don't want to use this phrase because I hear it often from anti-vegans and stuff. It looks like he's aging rapidly. It looks like the sun is really doing not kind stuff to his skin. So, you know, if he thinks that's cool, you know, whatevs. And if he thinks he knows better than the actual field of cardiology because he read a book or two or saw some YouTube interview with some dude in the jungle, you know, good for him. He's free to do what he wants, but it's dangerous to push that information to unsuspecting, less intelligent, less trained, less capable, people less capable to discern that he's just giving you some like woo-woo crap. But anyway, oh, Travis, yeah, McCartney's been talking about how he loves cheese for years. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why a lot of people who are vegetarian for a long time, that they remain vegetarian instead of vegans, because of the cheese. Not anything else, it's the cheese. Because, you know, the morphine, the queso morphine in there, it makes it tough to quit. So anyway, AJ, you forgot the cardiologist's name, and you said he's a vegan? He or she is a vegan cardiologist that's anti-vaxxer and goes to vegan festivals? Really? Huh, interesting. Why don't they just bring a doctor who's like, you know, like following like, you know, the medical field's point of view. But anyway, maybe they want someone to present a more conspiracy theory point of view to play to that faction of the audience. Who knows? Okay, so Paul was a vegetarian in the 70s. Holy moly. Why did he go vegetarian in the 70s? I don't know too. I've always heard about this the whole time I've been vegan. They always mention Paul McCartney. Why did he go vegetarian in the 70s? Do you guys know anyone read his story or hear him talk about it? Just kind of curious. That's just like such a rare thing back then, you know, especially someone from England, you know. It's like, what, you know, I mean, not to say England's very progressive, but I'm saying it's not like in the 70s it was just like a vegan or vegetarian mecca like it is now. But, you know, it has, you know, this historical connection, the vegan society and stuff like that. I'm just saying, he's not like living in the jungle or something like that, living in a cold climate where, you know, historically, you know, it's been not so plant-based. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Anyway, okay, D-Rabbit, about Mick and Ringo. Okay, so, Ringo is 86 and Mick is 83. Jogs every day, does biking and stationary bike and some weightlifting to keep performing, I guess. Wow, that's awesome. That's inspiring for someone like me who's 59. I'm out on the basketball court today and going, wow, how much longer can I keep this crap up? So these guys in their 80s like still hitting it hard. So cool. That's inspo. So, you know, that's cool. And I bet you they weren't eating as clean at 59 as I've been doing, so hopefully I've got some advantages there to keep it going, to keep up with them or do a little better, maybe, who knows. But anyway, that's awesome. I need that inspo. Okay, AJ's saying that vegan cardiologist, marathon runner, Will Tuttle, who is anti-doctors, often speaks with her. Huh, I don't know this scene of people you're talking about there, AJ. Huh. Let's see. Oh, super chat tip from Carmichael. Sipping your Shilajit tea and enjoying the show. Awesome. Yeah, you bought that Shilajit. Now you got to drink it, right? You know, because I don't want it. So you got to finish that Shilajit. Hopefully you didn't spend too much on it. Do you feel anything? Do you feel like more woo-woos drinking the Shilajit tea? Just curious. Now, I haven't heard about those vegan Satan people, Peter. Well, you know everything. I don't know too much about a lot of people on YouTube. George Harrison, he was cooler. Yeah, maybe he was eating the plants and all. Maybe he would have if he was alive now. Who would have thought like Mick Jagger would be in his mid-80s and eating a bunch of plants? So maybe George Harrison would have if he had lived this long. Unfortunately, I think was it like cancer from cigarettes? That everyone smoked back then. You know, it's amazing that, you know, more people didn't pass on sooner. But yeah, rest in peace, George Harrison. Okay, the cardiologist, Jamila Delaney. I've never heard of that person before, AJ, which is not surprising. Usually, like these woo-woo people, they're not suggested to me. YouTube knows I don't watch them, so or anything like that. So, not to say you do, but I'm just saying, yeah, that's why I've never. In fact, YouTube really does not suggest too many vegan YouTubers. You know, it'll throw Mike the Vegan at me, maybe some Earthing Ed, Joey Carbstrong. Occasionally someone outside of that, but that's pretty much all I see on my suggested videos. P-Dude, when did I last have a PB&J sandwich? Probably a couple days ago. I make them at least 2-3 times a week. I don't use peanut butter, like, you know, like from a jar. I have like that dry stuff that you have to wet. It's like a little less in fat, less saturated fat. So that's what I do to make it a little less bad, you know, watching the LDL cholesterol. Oh yeah, I've totally heard of the Traveling Wilburys. Yeah, I remember when that album came out when I worked at like a record store in the 80s. Yeah, yeah. Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, Jeff Lynne. Did I say George Harrison already? Is there one more dude? Anyway, I think I'm missing a legend in there, right? I'm gonna feel so dumb. But anyway, it's because I'm vegan. I forget things. No, it's been a long time. So it was in the 80s when I remember that coming out. Okay, so the Shilajit, you think, makes you feel a little more relaxed, Carmichael? Awesome. You know, I could use some of that right now. I could use a little relaxation. Bob Dylan, thank you. I know there's some legend in there I'm forgetting. So thank you, late model. Bob Dylan was part of the Traveling Wilburys too, totally. I go, wait, there's one more dude. I know there's one more dude. It just seems like I'm short one. You know, I know who Van Morrison is, but I can't say I really listen to Van Morrison all that much. That doesn't mean his music doesn't align with me or I dislike his stuff. I just haven't really listened to much Van Morrison. What's that, D Rabbit, right? The jokes about how old Keith Richard is. I saw one that said the youngsters need to take care of the planet, so there's a future for Keith Richard as well. Let's see. Well, maybe it's time to start opening up some of the stuff here. Let me see. Before the live stream started, I was trying to open up the envelope with the Stanford In thing, late model, but you taped it so well, so I'm gonna have to do some ripping here. I'll try not to dox your PO box too. Okay, if someone sees your PO box, my bad. But I'm gonna try my best not to dox your PO box here. So, all right, starting to come open here. Let's see what you got me here. All right. So this is not technically the birthday gift, but okay, let's see. This is okay, from the Stanford Inn. Let's see what you got me here. Oh, it has like a map of the grounds. Oh, here it is. Here's the Stanford Inn. This is the vegan bed. Not sponsored. And hey, Stanford Inn, if you want to sponsor me, I'll totally go up there. If you want to like give us a couple nights, maybe a meal or so, we're totally go up there. It's in Mendocino County, and late model goes there all the time. One of her favorite places to be in the world. And I've never been to Mendo, the town of Mendocino, but it looks amazing. And this bed and breakfast, all vegan. I mean, how perfect, going up to this cool coastal climate, lots of fog and rugged cliffs. Amazing weather for this time of year, guys. If you guys are hating the heat waves, Mendo is the place to go. So anyway, all right, cool. I'll check this out. And now I have not dox your PO box there. I got a birthday card here from late model. So let's check it out here. They do a good job sealing these suckers up. Yeah, no one's gonna do any like ripping this off. Let's see. All right, I'll just have to rip the envelope open. So let me give it a shot here. All right, so, ooh, nice design here. Let me get it the right side up. All right, here we go. So check out this cool. I like the color palette on this. Beautiful. Looks very Japanese. All right, so let's see if I can share this message with everyone. Yeah, I don't see anything personal in here. Dear Ryan, let me read it here. Dear Ryan, cheers to you on this day. I hope you have a fabulous birthday, celebrating all that is you. I hope you get out for a California soy latte. I probably will tomorrow. So thank you so much, late model. I appreciate that so much. Syrah, Chris, late model, thanks so much. Appreciate it. And that's such a beautiful card. Thank you. Well, it's a Northern California artist. I got to read about it all here too. Cool. That's cool. Beautiful art. cool. Of course, it's a NorCal artist. Yeah, it looks like that kind of it looks like a artist that's inspired by Japanese art. So, yeah, figures. Someone in Mindo would kind of put that all together, or someone in Northern California. So thank you. That was sweet. That was really nice of you. And now I want to read. I'll read all that Stanford Inn newsletter stuff too. It'll get me tempted when I go there. I tell you, it's just really hard to get there from here. Just to get to the Bay Area is like a 5-6 hour drive, and then to get from like the Bay Area to actually Mendocino is another like 2-3 hours or something like that. It's quite a journey. So if I ever get my thing together and move up to Northern California, it'll be a much easier like little vacation rather than like a major like trip from here. Oh, thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, you saw Bob Dylan before, D-Rabbit? Wow, I've never seen Bob Dylan. Shortly after his heart attack, I thought they'd wheel him out and sit him in a chair, but he's super energetic, sang great for more than 2 hours. Wow, and that's post-heart attack? Damn. California is much bigger than it appears in the mirror? I don't even understand what that means. Yeah, one thing I didn't mention about late model about that area of where Mendocino is it's remote. Like I said, it's a journey to get there. Even if you live in the Bay Area, the biggest population center closest to it, it's still a journey way up Highway 1, and yeah, it's remote. So yeah, it sounds so perfect, huh? It's just unfortunately it's so expensive, but if the cost of living were a little better, it'd be absolutely perfect. But then everyone might live there. Now, most people don't like that. Most people don't want to live in such a cool, foggy, remote place, but yeah, I like that kind of thing, especially this time of year. I wish I could be up, like, spend my summers in an area like that where it's like always like cool in the 50s and stuff, 50s temperature wise, not like 50s like the decade or something like that. It's not like a retro town or something like that. Yeah, it is perfect, and yeah, it's expensive, but the amenities are great. Yeah, I wonder what minimum wage should be right now, AJ, if it was like adjusted properly for inflation. Say like like when did they establish it? Like just say 1970, 75, something like that. If they properly adjusted for inflation all these decades, what would it be now? It should probably be somewhere around there. Well, I play you a birthday song on the guitar, huh? Let me think if I can think of a good song to play on the guitar for you. I have been playing guitar a bit this week, but for recording. I haven't been sitting there jamming, working out my scales and chords and stuff like that. Just specifically, I have a song, it needs a solo or it needs some acoustic guitar, and I record it. I'll show you one of my mics here. This is become my go-to acoustic guitar recording mic. I have a bunch of stuff you can't see just right off camera here. This little small diaphragm condenser mic. This style of mic is known to be a kind of mic that's really good for acoustic guitar. The style, small diaphragm.
Thanks for the tip.
Small diaphragm condenser mic. So I just have big giant mics for like vocals, and they work. You can put them in front of an acoustic guitar, but the small diaphragm ones capture the sound just the way I kind of hear it more. So anyway, that's what I was using this week. Brian, thanks for the super chat tip. Is this true? Thoughts on Mommy Tang going non-vegan? Tell me more. I can't give you any thoughts about that, but is there a video I can watch, Brian? And again, thanks for the super chat tip there. That's sad to hear if that's true. And let me know if she made a video or something like that. I met her one time where she came out to Southern California for some purpose, maybe a mukbang or meetup or something like that. So we went out to a little restaurant with her and a couple other people. So I wasn't with her like just by herself. It was like a little group of us, maybe, I forgot, 8, 10, 12 people, something like that. So I spent some time with her. She seemed like a nice person. So that's unfortunate if that's what's going on. Let's see. Peter says California just raised their minimum wage to $17.40, which is almost double the national minimum wage, and they pretty much have to because it's like double the cost to live here. So it sounds like it's a good deal, but just keeping pace with the other states, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to make another Why I'm No Longer a Vegan video. I don't know how to explain Mommy Tang for those of you that don't know her. She's I think a Korean American vegan mukbanger. You know, mukbang is a Korean concept where you eat a bunch of food and you talk to people and stuff like that. I mean, she did other kinds of content, but I think that's how she got famous.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay, Brian. Okay, thanks again for the tip, Brian. She posted a video crying, eating steak, and posted a whole video explaining why she's not vegan because of, quote, health reasons. Interesting. Well, the first thing that always comes to my mind when I hear a vegan say health reasons really makes me wonder if they actually had a doctor say, hey, the reason why you're having this issue is because you're eating plants or something like that. Because, you know, I see how those thoughts can creep in your mind. It's just like the Buddha demon Mara fucking with you, giving you these doubts and stuff that shouldn't really be there. Like when I had that urinary tract infection last November, December, I didn't know what it was exactly at the time. Oh my God, is it all finally starting to happen now? Are VD and all these idiots right? You know, it's going to start falling apart on me. My body's like going crazy now and stuff like that. No, just anyone could get the kind of UTI that I had. There's nothing due to diet, but I can see how people get those thoughts. You know, when I went to the doctor, they said, "Oh, you just have a UTI. You take some antibiotics, you're gonna be cool." You know, it had nothing to do with diet. But I can see how those thoughts enter people's minds. I wonder if she really went to a doctor and they said, "Yeah, you know, it's all that vegan plants are eating. You got to eat steak. You know, there's some magical nutrient that's only in steak, and if you don't eat steak, you're gonna miss it." Like, what's in steak like that you can't get? Like B12? Well, you guys know who take B12 supplements. It raises your B12 levels. You know, it's not like if you have a B12 deficiency, the doctor says, you know what you got to do, patient? You got to eat more steak. You know, it's like, no, just take a supplement. So anyway. The Buddha demon Mara, M-A-R-A. It's fresh in my head because I just saw the little Buddha a couple nights ago. It's the climax of the show when Siddhartha / Keanu Reeves sits under the Bodhi tree to finally achieve enlightenment, and the demon Mara comes to prevent that from happening, because, you know, and the demon isn't an actual real like supernatural demon. It's inside of all of us. It's what's inside of our psyche or mind that prevents us from achieving enlightenment. Certain vices like greed and fear and doubt, stuff like that are the demons of Mara. But yeah, check out the little Buddha. I tell you, it's such a beautiful scene. I cried. I just get so excited. Yes, Buddhism is the religion. You know. Anyway, back to you guys though. Well, thank you, Hutchie. Yes, my 59th birthday today. Ooh, it's coming up. It'll be like in like half an hour or so. Actually, you know, I could maybe just quickly look here. You know, and now that Apple Intelligence is in the photos, I can maybe search for the word birth, because I did scan my birth certificate before in here. So let me type in, see if it has birth. and get the exact time. Nothing? Okay, let me type in the city I was born. Huh. Okay, let me type in the hospital I was born. I'm running out of options here. Ooh, I think I found it. Oh, I found it. Ooh. It's my birthday right now, 6:50. It's like 6:49, 6. It's my birthday. This is the exact moment of my birth right now. I'm glad. It's weird how I intuited. I should search for this right now. Let me blow it up. Make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah, at 6:50 p.m. I was born. Woohoo! This is exactly my moment of birth right now. 59 years. I never did this ever on a birthday. Like acknowledge the time of day it happened. I guess because I just found the birth certificate a couple years ago. So anyway, yeah, my mom always told me it's like 7 or something like that. I didn't know exactly. I thought she said 7:30. No, it's 6:50. So here I am. Happy birthday to myself. So thank you guys. Oh, it's really weird. Have you guys ever done that? Like acknowledge the moment, the exact time of day when your birthday happens? Is that weird? You can Google your birth name. No, I wasn't Googling. I went into the Photos app on my phone here, and there's a search function. I typed in a few words like birth, that didn't come up, and then I typed in some of the name of the hospital I was born at, and that popped it up. So I just tried it a few different ways, but yeah, Apple Intelligence, it's getting better, but at least it has that functionality right now, and it got the job done. Happy anniversary of birth. Thank you. So this is my birthday moment right now. Wow. So I'm officially, at this moment, guys, let me present to you a 59-year-old man. A minute ago, I was still 58.9999999, but now, officially, well, it's hitting me right now. Fuck, I'm 59 years old. Holy shit. Okay, wow. It's kind of hit me like, wow, I'm almost freaking 60, you know? That's crazy. Wow. All right, anyway, I just had a moment there, and you were there with me, and yeah. Let's see. Am I celebrating with my mom? I was thinking about going to see her tomorrow, but her sister's coming out. So
Thanks for the tip.
so she doesn't need us both to come out. I'll come out and see her next weekend. That means I can go have my latte tomorrow with Angie too. Thank you, late model. You won't be here next Friday. You're flying into SFO, that's San Francisco, for a wedding. Oh man, we'll miss you. But thanks again. I'll put that into the latte fund tomorrow. So thank you so much. Are you excited to go to San Francisco for a wedding? Is it going to be in the city or in the Bay Area somewhere? But yeah, usually if you're going to be in the city, this is a great time to visit San Francisco. If you hate heat, it's nice and cool there this time of year. Actually, quite cold often. So anyway, let's see. VJ, is my birth time written on my birth certificate? Yes, I remember when I found it, I saw the time, so I kept that filed away, and that's why I was looking for it right now. Yeah, it's I take photos of important documents like that, so I can find them easily. Because I just put it in a file cabinet, it's hard to find, right? A physical thing, you gotta look and crap like that. Digital, you know what digital is like, just find it. There's no space. Just search for it, and you got it. You were born during the Johnny Carson show? How do you know that? Well, thanks, Peter. Thanks for that. 59. What's that in vegan years? Vegan years are exactly the same, Uncle. Okay, you're not excited. You hate flying, but the wedding is in the Kent Woodlands. Ooh, I'm not aware of where the Kent Woodlands is. I'm going to take a guess. Is it somewhere in Marin County? That sounds like a wooded part of Marin. I'm just going off on intuition there. Okay, Peter. Yeah, I remember you said you weren't going to be here for the next 3 or 4 weeks after tonight. Busy next week, vegan festival week after, family week after. Just come as often as you can, Peter. I appreciate you being here today. I was anticipating I would get more of the raw people, not all raw people are like this, but the ones that are just totally like bonkers and zany and attack you for your looks and stuff like that. And I thought they were going to come tonight, and I was happy when I saw you say you were going to be here tonight. So, Uncle would have some help if we needed some, but well, we're cool. I guess they don't really care about me that much. Aha, I was right. Kent Woodlands is indeed in Marin County. Going off vibes, just probably because I've seen it on a map before or something like that. VLAM, you don't even know where your birth certificate is. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. But my mom has like a post office, not a post office. What's a security box like at her bank? So yeah, I went and took a look to see what was in it one time, and there's my birth certificate. I'm grabbing that sucker. So yeah, I finally saw it. So yeah, but until then I didn't really know where it was. I just had to take my mom's word that she had it somewhere. You burned your birth certificate? Why is that, Kat? Okay, so AJ, about being born during Johnny Carson, your mom told you that she was watching Johnny Carson drinking a Coke and eating cheesecake when her water broke. Oh, so you probably weren't technically born during Johnny Carson. That's when her water broke, right? And then I assume after that your mom went to a hospital or something like that. So You weren't technically born during Johnny Carson, correct or not? Maybe you were. Maybe the water broke and you're born right there. I don't know. Kyle, how long have I been vegan? Oh, well, you must be new. I don't remember seeing you. And if you knew me, you wouldn't ask that question. I've been vegan since 2010. And I went to vegan. I actually went vegetarian before that in the 90s. And it didn't work out because I was too young. My mom made my food still at home. But yeah, by 2010, I was married, living independently from parents and stuff like that. Anyway, I went vegan and vegetarian in the 90s for the exact same reason, that I found it wrong to have animals killed in order for me to live. I could just eat plants and be living. So for me, it just seemed like a no-brainer. If there's two paths I could go down in life to stay alive as far as eating goes. One path involves eating plants, and one involves having animals like throat slit and bred into existence to be exploited and treated cruelly their whole lives to be slaughtered at the end. So it's like, why pick that one? That sounds horrible. I'll just eat the plants. And then later on, I learned eating the plants is actually quite good for you. It has many health benefits too. But that's not why I went vegan. But it's been sustaining me because it's a sustainable, healthy way to eat, as long as you do it in a responsible way. You could be a meat eater and eat just crap junk food all day. You could be a vegan and eat crap junk food all day. But if you do it in a responsible way, I'm not advocating eating meat or anything. I'm just saying you can be a junk food vegan if you want, but that's not what I want. I want to try to live a long time. I don't have kids to help take care of me when I'm old. I got to stay healthy and strong and mobile and active as long as I possibly can. Okay, AJ, so you weren't born exactly during the Johnny Carson show, unless he was on for hours and hours back then. An hour or two. She said it was an easy birth. Awesome, good. What's that, Heidi? You're saying, AJ, me too. I'm super interested in how the brain is a receiver for the mind, and the mind is not in body, but extends from. I thought I said form there for a second. Lay model, VLAM. I learned all about the Four Noble Truths back in college in world religions class. Yeah, that's the pillars of Buddhism right there, the Four Noble Truths, which might be difficult for me to recite all four right now. All life is suffering. Suffering is from our clinging and attachments. Something like that, right? Anyway, so Kent, you love being vegan. It was probably the most authentic decision you ever made. Yeah, it was for me too. When I first went vegetarian, I didn't even know what the word vegan, I never even heard the word vegan until years after that. I just understood the idea, like I told you right there. Why have animals killed for me when I don't have to have animals killed for me in order to live and survive and be healthy? So yeah, then I later learned about, that's veganism. Oh, cool. All right. But you eat crap food all day? You can. It's your choice. Especially, I bet you're younger than me. You're probably not 59 years old, right? You don't have to start really being concerned about how you're going to be, what your health's going to be when you're 70 or something like that. That's still 11 years off for me, but it's closer. I got to think about this stuff. So yeah, enjoy junk food right now if you want. But yeah, later on, maybe think about, if you want to try to be, as healthy and mobile and active as long as you can. Let's see, late model. I'm sorry, VLAM says a late model. You're intrigued and going to learn more about Buddhism, but it seems to me antinatalism is a logical conclusion from the First Noble Truth. Just watch The Little Buddha. I'm telling you, watch that movie. Rent it for $2.99. I'm not sure what it is in Hong Kong, but it's pretty. Yeah, it's whatever movie rentals cost online. It's that price. You can buy it for a couple bucks more, like I did. Super awesome movie. Check it out. It's a great introduction to Buddhism and. A great, there's many ways to describe or make a story about the life of Buddha, particularly, from his birth to, becoming enlightened. That's what the movie focuses on. But it's way beyond that. It has modern people, it's set in Seattle, a lot of it, Seattle, Washington. So it's really cool. Check it out. You can learn a lot about Buddha just from watching that movie. Okay, D Rabbit, it's been your opinion that the Buddha was able to become the Buddha because someone else was raising his kid? Well, supposedly, when he left his dad's palace, he had just had a kid with his wife, and he left them because he felt he had to. He could have stayed and become a good dad, but he saw, well, that'll be useless because the kid will also have the same problems that all have humanity has: get old, get sick, die, stuff like that. And Buddha was determined to try to find some way to like break out of that. So he felt like anyway. Who am I? I'm horrible at describing Buddhism. Keanu Reeves plays the Buddha. I'm telling you, in my opinion, I think Angie might agree too. It's his best role. He's amazing. I can't imagine any other actor that could have pulled off the young Buddha as Keanu Reeves did. It's to me his best role, and he looks amazing. He just has so much charisma. He's peak Keanu Reeves there. So check it out if you haven't seen The Little Buddha. Let's see, Peter, you didn't want to be vegan when you were a kid. Most of us don't want to, right? Fed me this really awful Eve's pepperoni, and it tasted like rubber to turn me off. But later realized that you can't be vegan without that. Yeah, I mean, when you're a kid, like if you're talking about like some fake meat or fake cheese or something like that, they sucked back then, especially cheese. Cheese back then was like rubber. It didn't melt. It was horrible. Now vegan cheese is amazing. You know, it has all the texture, melts and everything, delicious. Still not healthy for you. Usually super high in saturated fat, but anyway. That's cool, Kat. Your girlfriend isn't vegan, but she's trying and she's open. That's all you can ask for. Like when me and Angie first started dating, she was vegetarian. I was not, but she knew I was open-minded because she knew I tried going vegetarian like the decade before. So she knows I'm tuned into it, you know. So she slowly made me vegetarian, and we both became vegan together finally. Oh, cool. You're going to watch it, VLM? I hope you like it. I hope I'm not overselling. I'm just telling you how I react to it. And I just love the movie. Seriously. It's so beautiful. The cinematography, the story writing. There's a lot of symbolism in like how they color grade different scenes. The Seattle scenes are all very blue. The India scenes are very bright. The Tibetan scenes are just normal full color. The evolution of like... I don't want to talk about it, like the dad the from Seattle. It's just really cool. Chris Isaac, the musician, the guy, the song "Wicked Game." He was in those early what's that called? Twin Peaks. For all you '90s people, he was more than just an actor. Carmichael. Yeah, I've heard of that band. I've heard they're pretty good, and they have a really good guitarist and a really sensual, hot singer. AJ, you never heard the word vegan as a kid or teen. I remember first hearing the word vegan, I think. Late model. I think I was in Marin, actually. Marin in the 90s. And I met someone who said they were vegan. I go, what's that? And he told me. I think they were going to go to Millennium Restaurant later that day or something like that. So it was just like the big restaurant for a while back there in San Francisco. Yeah, it's a great song too, Uncle. Wicked Game. I play that song a lot on my guitar. Maybe I'll play that. That one's kind of hard to play. There's a lot of little bends and stuff. But let me see if I can whip that here. Let me see. I gotta warm up. So it's just like basketball. I just can't like go out and start playing like at a high level. It takes me a while to get, because that's kind of tricky. There's a lot of like little weird finger things you got to do, and just playing cold, it's like it's tough. I gotta be on top of my game for that one. But I could do the simple strumming part all right there. But anyway, that's Wicked Game, Chris Isaac. Because I think it was Carmichael earlier that asked if I would play a birthday song. I said, nothing's coming to mind right now. Let me just process that in the background. And the opportunity presented itself. I go, I'll go for that one. You can tell I can play it. I just need to warm up a little bit more. But I got it down. cool. I'm glad it sounded all right. I didn't totally butcher it, but you can see if I was properly warmed up, I could do it some justice. It's a really cool guitar part. When you listen, actually, if you guys know that recording well, that the Chris Isaac song of Wicked Game, to me that's one of the most beautiful Fender Stratocaster recordings of not all time, but it's so amazing. I've been trying so hard to like get that Strat sound. It's so sparkly, so dreamy, so vintage. It sounds so cool, yet so modern at the same time, the way they processed it. But yeah, it's been an influential song, an influential guitar sound for me. Well, I just did it right now, Fallon, but I have to be warmed up. I just can't like, I'd have to warm up before the live stream. And then once the live stream is, hey, I got to play this really quick before I get cold. No, I played your favorite song, Wicked Agenda. Wicked Game, Wicked Agenda. Awesome. Let's see. Uncle, have I heard of a guitar called a Taylor? I've heard of the Taylor brand, GS Mini E Koa. It's like a smaller size guitar made out of koa wood. Taylor makes good guitars. If you're looking for a smaller guitar, I'm sure they make a good one. I've seen many brands make a smaller guitar. You love that sound too, Choosy Mouse? Yeah, Wicked Game guitar sound is legendary amongst like Fender Stratocaster players. Tons of forum posts about how to get that sound. Oh, I just got a notification here. Let me check it out. Oh, cool. Oh, you've seen those little Koa Taylors? Yeah, I don't think I've seen them, but I know what mini guitars are like. Yeah. Moonrise Studio, jokes aside, happy birthday. I didn't see the joke. So sad. Another year you don't get to see because you went vegan and dead after 5 seconds. There you go. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Susan. Susan Mendel. Happy birthday from Dan and
Happy
Susan in Orlando. Oh my God, that is so generous of you guys. Susan and Dan in Orlando. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm humbled and honored, and I can't say thank you enough for that super kind donation. I'm very grateful, and I will try to I will apply it to a little birthday night out and have a little fun with my wife, who was taking a bath earlier, so we can go out and maybe just have a little fun on my birthday night. So thank you so much. Blowing your $2 away. No, it's all good. That the $2 super tip is awesome. Carmichael, don't try to super tip compare or anything like that. Super tip maxing, right? But well, thank you though. All jokes aside, thank you, Dan and Susan in Orlando. Thank you so much. Okay, your brother's he loves koa wood, so he's naturally into the koa guitars. Yeah, I think mine I just picked up there for you is an Odd Martin guitar. It's a oh shit, my microphone, crap. It's a really low priced one. It's not like one of their $3,000 guitars or anything. I got it because it was like a budget guitar. It's a remake of like a wartime era guitar. It's all mahogany. Usually they have if they have a mahogany side, they'll have like I don't know, with those lighter colored woods on top. I don't know if they're maple or something like that, but anyway, yeah, this is all mahogany. It's really basic, really old school, and yeah, it's all you need. Mahogany, totally mahogany guitar, and it's a smaller body too. I don't know if you can tell, but like usually these style guitars have a big ass body, which is great if you're in a outdoor area or an auditorium. You need the guitar to project and everyone can hear it in the back. It's great for that, but I don't do that. I record in this studio onto a little tiny microphone that I showed you earlier. So this is a great guitar. And often those bigger body guitars are kind of hard to record. They can be more bassy, boomy in the low end. And the smaller body ones are a little more tame, a little easier to record. Okay, spruce, something like that. See, I don't know much about acoustic guitars, but yeah, this is just like I know those lighter woods, like those lighter colored woods like spruce, make it a little more bright, but to me, I find this quite bright already. And a lot of brightness comes from how you mic the guitar as well too. So yeah, this works out great for me. A nice low end, wartime depression era kind of guitar. Yeah, like it's vintage vibes too. You see like old blues guys and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it is a beautiful guitar. I think Heidi, yeah, its beauty. I think is in its simplicity. You know, it's just well made, nice woods, nothing fancy. I like that. You know, I don't need to be razzle dazzle with all this fretwork, inlays, and stuff like that, and the fancy stuff on top. No, just the pure mahogany about it is just very simple, very just natural and beautiful kind of vibe. Let's see, David's Vegan, sweet little acoustic there. Thanks. You have one about that size. It's an old Harmony H162 with spruce top and mahogany sides. Yeah, that sounds a bit like mine, just I don't have the spruce top. That's odd. Carmack, you have some gum coming in the mail made from spruce tree sap? Wow. Yeah, I'm with you too. I like simplicity. I've been learning that. I've been learning about I've been trying to like learn what makes me tick lately, you know, for the past like year or so. I've been delving into my aesthetics and how they overlap aesthetics and like say like sound and music and like movies and even wine. And I notice there's some common things that tie them together. And one of them's like, I don't like things that are like shouting at you, like, look at me. Like, I don't like big, bold wines. I don't like movies that are just, hey, big, look at this plot. It's so amazing. I like things that are more subtle, things that are more quiet. Quiet is something simple, quiet. And like my favorite Italian pizza is a margherita pizza. It's just 4 ingredients. Cheese, in our case, a vegan cheese, San Marzano tomatoes, basil, and the tomatoes. Yeah, just 4 simple ingredients. But you have to have good 4 ingredients. If you have 4 simple ingredients, it works. You know, that's why it's a classic, timeless pizza from Naples. That's, you know, it's almost like the Italian pizza. 4 simple ingredients, done well, high quality, rocks. Yeah, and it's all about central nervous system too, Lady Mel. You're absolutely right. Things that are shouty, brighty, those are more central nervous system stimulating. I guess some people like that. I'm not saying you're bad if you need that kind of thing or prefer that kind of thing. I kind of like things that don't do that. I don't like to be yelled at or spoken to, like, here's how it works. I just like it to be chill, relaxing, and let the magic of the song work upon me, or the food work upon me. That's just my aesthetic. It's just how I'm wired. I'm just kind of like, I don't like my central nervous system to get all whacked out. That's why I probably don't like going on high adrenaline roller coasters and stuff like that. I'm too chill. You know, maybe I'm too chill to a fault, perhaps, you know. What's up? My uncle, she also likes Tonewood Amp 2, acoustic, electric, multi-effects processor amp. What is that? That sounds very, let's see. A girl I know is Taylor Mini Fascinating. Oh, okay, that's what she also likes there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't even use an amp for acoustic guitar, Uncle. I just play it out here, you know, and then I'll stick a mic in front of it when I'm recording. I guess some people kind of need an amp if you're like performing, you know, some kind of live setting, whether it be small, club, or outdoor. Then you need an amp really to be heard well. But yeah, here I've really pretty much. It doesn't even have any pickups or anything like that. Just a simple acoustic guitar. Just stick a mic in front of it. But yeah, if you're out performing, sometimes you can't just sit down and stand in front of a mic. You want to move around and stuff, and therefore, yeah, you need some kind of transducer or pickup. Let's see. Cheesy, your 1983 Martin D18 is mahogany sides and back. Big, beautiful. So yeah, there we go. That's a classic Martin there. That's like, I'm talking like big body, expensive, really nice, high quality guitar there. Yeah, mine's way down on the hierarchy of Martins, but it's just right for me. You know, everyone has, you know, there's different tools for the job, and you know, for my job, this is like a perfect tool for me. Not to say I wouldn't like to have a D18. That'd be amazing, you know. If you ever want to donate it, I'll take it off you. But yeah, I'm just saying I'm happy with my little guy here. Let's see. Let's see, would I get a panda drum? Those seem pretty chill and relaxing. I'm not even sure what a panda drum is. Let's see, what's that late model? You don't like to be overstimulated from the outside. Yeah, I feel exactly the same as you there. I have enough going on inside too. I know exactly. I'm usually seeking things that lower my central nervous system excitations. Is that a word? That's from the Beach Boys, right? Good vibrations. Anyway, my point is, what was my point? I lost my point there. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it chill. Clueless. That's Alicia Silverstone, right? Peter, and the reason why you bring it up is not because you probably have a crush on her, which you might, but because she's been a vegan forever. When the original actor, Alicia Silverstone, is coming back and she's vegan too. Awesome. Cool. Oh, that's awesome, VLAM. You like a chill vibe for your store? That's why so much of our music and your stories playlist. Awesome. See, that's just me. I'm just super chill. I try to make chill music, smooth, chill vibes. Would I ever go busking? That's not my thing. You know, I have nothing against busking. That's just not what I do. I'm a studio musician, producer, songwriter. That's what I do. That, you know, most buskers don't do what I do. It's a different skill set, slightly, or different. I mean, we both might have guitars and stuff, but the way they're being used, you know, whole different application. So yeah, this is it. This is my wheelhouse. Sitting in this room, recording, making songs, producing, songwriting. Yeah. Hey, Peter, I'd like to come to Victoria sometime. Maybe not to perform. If I ever go up and visit you up in Victoria, I just want to visit. I just want to experience Victoria. I don't need to play or anything like that. I just want to just check it out and just have a good time eating some good food. But no, Carmichael, I rarely have performed live in the past, and I definitely haven't performed live anytime recently and have no plans anytime soon. Just not my thing. I tell you, this is it. I make music in this room. All my recording, you know, my computer and stuff like that. This is it. I sit in here and I write and produce. Yeah, I've never really been wired to be like a live musician type, you know. Just I make albums or songs and record them. Wow, you run a zero waste grocery. I forgot that detail, V. Well, maybe I'll change my mind at some time, Peter. Who knows? But yeah, right now that's how that's how I feel right now. Carmichael, so Ryan, so you've never written a song in a major key? I don't know. I'd have to go check, and I've made a lot of songs. You know, I can't count off the top of my head. Maybe around 80 or so. I have to go look at them, but could be up to 100 now. I think it is actually up. I think I did add it up one day. But anyway, I can't say I've never written a song in a major key. There might be one or two there, but I tell you, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell if a song is in the major key or it's relative minor. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, you know. I don't know, but I typically almost always write in minor key, which I thought was weird. But then I learned a lot of most trap, hip hop trap is in minor keys, you know. And there's a reason why my ear, you know, is attracted to certain, you know, a lot of trap, because they're writing these sad, moody songs too, you know. So yeah, I guess I'm not that weird. All right, I'll keep that in mind, Peter. Well, Uncle, what's for my birthday dinner? I don't know. I've had a few things. Wednesday, we had a couple little things to celebrate amongst a sea of bad news things happening, but we had a couple things. I was trying to be optimistic, so we went on Wednesday, 2 days ago, to our favorite Italian vegan restaurant, Mangia Fogli, and we did something really wild, so we wanted to remember it. You know, we did not get the margarita pizza, you know, our favorite pizza there. We pushed ourselves to be different, so we got a different pizza there, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it had some kind of fake sausage thing on it, like a thin slice maybe, you know. It was really good. Yeah, so yeah, we did that. So yeah, I might go out and do something else a little, maybe tonight or tomorrow or something. So we'll see. But yeah, probably involve some tasty food, glass of wine or something. But thanks for the happy birthday wishes, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Carmichael says, write a song in C major using a 1-4-5 progression. Well, those are just the rock chords, right? There's nothing weird about that, you know? I mean, if I were to do it, though, I probably wouldn't be using major chords. I would just do all minor. You could do a 1-4-5 and just like kind of minor. Let's see. Let's grab this guitar here. I see my acoustic guitar is hidden behind my mic now. Like, it's a lot of tune, but yeah, a 1 chord, 4 chord, all minor. So yeah, see, if I'm going to play 1-4-5, I'm grabbing the minor chords. It's just how I'm wired. This is kind of a little bluesy thing. That's 1-4-5 is like super blues. But yeah, that restaurant, I was thinking about going tonight, VLAM. I tell you, I was thinking things I could do for my birthday. There's a vegan restaurant in Oceanside, about an hour south of here, down the coast. And they have a zero waste vegan restaurant. I wish I could share the name with you right now. It's off. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Vegan zero waste restaurant in Oceanside. I think it's called The Plot. So I'm not sponsored, but if you want to check out the restaurant I'm talking about, it's called The Plot. They have like a plot of land right adjacent to the restaurant or something like that, where they grow a lot of their own food. It's seasonal because they're trying to grow it as natural as possible, so the dishes change throughout the year. I'll check that out sometime. Oh, I just got home from a vegan restaurant. Awesome, former vegan metalhead. Late model, grabbing the minor chords. Good call. It's just what I do. I just feel weird playing with major chords. Let me just see if I can even do it. It's just I'll cringe. I'll start off instead of A. I'll do it in major chords. No one would do it like that. Probably just the first chord would be major. I just feel like I'm playing rock and roll now. Yeah, it's not me. It's just kind of corny, you know. So, I'm a minor key dude, you know. Uncle, yeah, that's probably the most important quote of all from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. All Spicoli needed, like, what was that guy? Brad Hamilton was telling Spicoli, you need a job. And he said, I don't need a job. You do. You don't have any money. He said, no, I just need a cool buzz and some tasty waves, and I'm fine. Not my motto, but it's one of my favorite lines from the movie. The name of the restaurant is The Plot, Plot, in Oceanside, California. Zero waste, all vegan. Like, thought the chef has won some awards too. I was considering going there today or maybe yesterday, but it just wasn't working out, you know. I know I'm not going to Carmichael. Never. Hey Fallon, you went to vegan pizza on Tuesday night. Oh, the one over on Chapman in Anaheim, that one, or Garden Grove? I've never been to that. I've driven past it a bunch of times, if that's the one you're talking about. And I've been to Shane's Tamales, which is in that shopping center now. It used to be like a kitchen for them, but now you can like go there and get tamales to go or eat them in place. Yeah, I've never been to. Is it any good? I just heard they just put like Daya cheese on it and something like that. So I was kind of like, oh, it didn't sound that exciting. Hey, Chainbro's back. Thanks again for the super chat tip. Oh, you love India and your girlfriend is from India. Awesome, Kat. Well, I don't want to sound super shallow. At the risk of sounding super shallow, anyway, when I was watching The Little Buddha the other night, you know, a lot of it's filmed in India, and I'm hearing the Indian classical music, and somehow from past experiences in the 90s, I have this Pavlovian response. When I hear Indian classical music, I want to eat Indian food, you know. So I've been like kind of jonesing for some Indian food for the past few nights. So yeah, maybe we'll get some little. I found a place not too far from us that we can walk to that has a little Indian hole in the wall place here, but they have a decent vegan selection. So maybe we'll go down there tomorrow and grab a couple vegan bits. It looked really good. I was just there a few weeks ago when I got my Zero shoes, Peter. You know, those black Dylans. I took them on their inaugural walk, and I walked a little further than I should have because I didn't haven't vetted them yet. But I told there's a little thing in the back heel that was digging into the back of my foot. Like I was getting a cut, so I walked in there and asked them for a Band-Aid. And they were really cool. They gave me a Band-Aid. Then I was looking at the food. Oh, you guys got vegan stuff here. Wow, that looks really good. Well, I said, unfortunately, we just ate right before this walk, but I'm going to come back. That looks really tasty. Yeah, vegan Indian is the best, you know. So yeah, fortunately, a lot of vegan stuff, you know, it can be easily made without cheese. You know, that's the one thing you have to watch out for as a vegan at an Indian restaurant is ghee, butters, and so much stuff. So just make sure there's no butter, ghee, or whatever. It should be cool. And hopefully you'll have a place that marks their stuff as like being free from that stuff. Label it vegan even like this place does. Don't talk about it, P dude. Don't talk. No. Let's let's not talk about Indian food right now, please. You guys are gonna drive me crazy. I went to the gym today, so I'm a little hungry. I tried running Tuesday night here. I waited for the sun to kind of get lower, like to like 7 p.m. Still too hot. It's so humid. I still ran like 2.5 miles, but I was just going, oh man, this is like way too humid for me. Oh, you checked out the plot? Yeah, it looks like a good restaurant, huh? You can see why I was so excited to go there for a birthday dinner like today or yesterday. If I did it today, I probably would have not been able to do this live stream, so I probably would have had to do it yesterday as opposed to Saturday. I don't like going out big places like on Saturday nights, too crowded. I like things chill. Like we were talking about, chill nervous system, you know. I don't like crowds and busy. I like chill. I like when a place is not crowded. So what was my point? Yeah, I would have gone there yesterday. So I told Angie, it's like cool. We'll go some other time. You know, hopefully it'll stay in business and we'll go check it out for some other night or day. That's cool, Kat. You love your girlfriend so much. I love my wife a lot too. No paneer, just no cheese of any kind, Uncle. And we're good with Indian food. Oh, you also got a pair of the Dylan shoes, Peter. Cool. What color did you get? Did you get black like mine? I thought they had 3 colors, and I believe all were on sale. Yeah, let me know what you got. I should have brought mine in here. I put some cool like yellow, goldish kind of laces in there. A little flashy, but I told you I had to get some laces, because my basketball shoes were missing laces. So I just got the fancy laces, put them on the Dylans, and put the Dylan laces on my basketball shoes, and roll with that for now. That's cool. You love Bestie. I thought I said Beastie again for a second. Sometimes I get dyslexic. You love your Beastie. You love Bestie. Bestie seems like a nice, chill dude. Hope he's having a good time camping right now. What's that, D-Rabbit? Remember those guys last time that were trying to tell us that we're not vegan enough? Oh, the guy I banned? Which one? Was it Vegan Anthem? Is that the one? He said I'm not even vegan, not vegan enough. He claimed I wasn't technically vegan because I mentioned the word cruelty sometimes. An activist was talking about them. I guess it's a group, and he suggested blocking them because they're trolling. I mean, trolling in the sense, do they really believe what they're saying? Or are they just some extreme group of vegans that have this crazy ideology and they just love to bitch at people? Like, which is it? Are they insincere trolls that are not even vegan probably? Or are they sincere but just totally misguided vegans? Which of those two did that person think they are? Or some other category maybe? Oh, hey, thank you, Timothy. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a decent birthday so far. I cannot complain. Oh, I'm jealous. He's in heaven camping all week. Yeah, you guys know I love my camping trips to Catalina. We were watching them a couple weeks ago. We were watching through the playlist. We were trying to find something in there. I forgot what, but we ended up watching a lot of our Catalina camping videos, and they brought back a lot of good memories. Okay, so you saw that Vegan Agenda dude, another live stream the other day, VLAM, and he was doing the same exact behavior. See, we just didn't need that anymore. He did his thing. I let him go too long, and we realized he wasn't going to change. And he, the whole time, didn't even think I was vegan. So it's like, no, you're gone. So D-Rabbit, those people like him, they claim to be extreme vegans, but they are actually causing trouble and divisiveness. Yeah, totally. Just coming to a vegan's live stream, someone who's been vegan, such as myself, since 2010, has had this YouTube channel dedicated to veganism since 2013, and to say I'm not a vegan, it's like, you're out of here. You have some bizarre definition that's just too insane. If I can't be vegan, who can? Like 25, 30 people maybe in the whole world could be vegan if they're doing it, defining it so precisely and strictly. Like, who wants to like be as weird as them, you know? Anyway, TVA is Bob confirmed. I don't know. It seemed to have a different vibe. TVA, Heidi, was that vegan agenda person that we banned. I banned a couple weeks ago when he said I am not vegan because I sometimes use the word cruelty. He says we have to get rid of the word cruelty. I go, why? Says who? Said it dilutes the message. I go, no. Cruelty and exploitation. You know, it's not like, you know, cruelty dilutes exploitation. I'm against cruelty. If some guy's just like whipping a dog on the street, that's animal cruelty. Not all vegans are. I mean, we're primarily, you know, against exploiting animals that are used as products, or like food and leather and stuff like that. But also, if someone is just abusing animals, yeah, I'm against that too. It doesn't have to be an exploitation setting. It could be other scenarios or contexts where animals are being treated in an immoral way. Yeah, I have no problem using the word cruelty. And for a vegan to insist that if I include cruelty in my description or definition of veganism, that makes me not vegan, it's like, you're a freaking hardcore level 5,000 vegan a-hole that no one wants to be around. No one here in the chat was saying, yeah, that guy speaks sensibly. I have learned something new today. No, everyone was annoyed, and he was annoying me too, so that's why they got banned. But how do we become more vegan? You can. I know you're joking, Wicked Agenda. As I've said, you're either vegan or you're not. It's not like a spectrum or continuum from less vegan to more. You're either vegan or you're not. It's like being pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not. It's not like a spectrum. They're just, you know. Anyway, yeah, we're just vegan because, you know, if you do what the definition. Oops, wrong one here. Oh, I didn't even get my web browser thing fired up there. Damn. Crap. Oh, well, I guess we're not going to look at the definition of vegan today. I blew it. Oh, well. I think we showed it enough last week. Yeah, what you guys saw there was my GPU monitor and from Mac OS there. You can see how hard my graphics chip part of the M1 chip is working here. VLAM, why can't people just be normal? I know, said so simply but so profoundly there, VLAM. Why can't people just be normal? Why are there so many just weirdos out there? And supposedly, I'm a weirdo, according to Misfit Vegans. She thought I was a weirdo. Anyway, oh, that's nice of you to say, Kat. Thank you so much. Yeah, I encourage people that, I'm not sure if you're still in that situation, that people that don't have a lot of like vegan people they know in real life or whatever, just come hang out here. You got us every Friday night, you know, we're here. We'll be your best vegan friends until you meet some in real life or something. Thanks for the complimentary drink there. Yeah, I think it's too late for me to get it. I want to see the definition. Let me see if I can do it here. It's going to take me 1 second here. So there's my graphics card again. All right, let's see. I just feel like I'm like, there we go. There's our definition of veganism. Hell yeah. Stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. What's a live stream or a happy, healthy vegan video without me showing the definition of veganism, right? Who would have known when I was born that 59 years later I would be showing the definition of veganism on YouTube, on the internet, you know? Never could have guessed that. Let's see, his claim was that the modern definition is watered down into being closer to utilitarianism than the first guy who defined it. I'm so as far. I don't want to bore you guys that aren't into ethical moral theories. I'm so anti-utilitarian. I'm like, no, I think utilitarianism is crap. This definition is not utilitarian in any way, shape, or form. It's a stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. It's a moral stance. It's not like saying the greatest good or the least amount of harm. None of those words, greatest or least or lesser or decrease. This is not a call to decrease harm or anything like that. It's making an absolute stance against animal cruelty and exploitation. That's not utilitarian. I like to see their weird argument for how that's utilitarian, because I don't see it. And they're mad at that the definition is watered down from the 1946 version. Well, here's the original version. It's not. It's expanded upon. Here it is. The principle of the emancipation of animals from exploitation by man. See how the word exploitation and animals is in there? The new definition has just expanded that core idea. They didn't water it down. They said, explain it. What is this? It's an idea that you're against this. I mean, you're against the animals being exploited by man, and not only against it, you can say, yes, I'm against this. I'm against this. This is horrible. That's not enough. You actually have to do something. So it's not only a philosophy, it's a way of living where you don't consume animal products. And I think the definition is fantastic. Is it perfect? No, but it's an expansion upon the original 1949 or 44 definition. It's not a replacement or watered down. It's taking the same core concept and making it a little bit more precise. So anyway, cool. We got to use the definition tonight. Carmichael, thanks for the super chat tip. Tell your dog thank you for the $2 super chat tip. And I say hi to your dog as well. Thank you. What's that, VLAM? But is being vegan really an absolute state? I don't know if it's a state. I mean, yeah. I guess you are vegan or you're not. I guess maybe I'm describing it as an absolute state. Being wrong seems like one, but is it? It's a little wrong to say tomato is a vegetable, but very wrong to say tomato is in a suspension bridge. I'm not sure if I understand, VLAM. Maybe I'm just too hungry and tired right now. But being wrong seems like one, but is it? I'm just saying either you're vegan or not. Either what is up. Let me go back to the definition here. Either you're against animal cruelty and exploitation. That's the philosophy and the way of living, the practice of not consuming animals. Either you do that or you don't. That's what I'm saying. That's why I guess you could try to describe it as an absolute state. I'm just going either you do that or you don't. There's no in between. You're either doing it or you're not. Okay, so D-Rabbit. So yeah, we know this, but those other guys are basically trying to create a gate and wall and then guard from everyone else that isn't up to their level 5,000 vegan qualifications. That's why we should block them and give them nada. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't. I should put that in my rules here, like what I tolerate and don't. I do not tolerate level 5,000 vegans. They always speak down to you, like they got the truth from God or something like that, and they have the absolute truth and they follow it, and those like me and you guys who don't live up to that high standard that they're doing and following, we suck and we're not. No, I don't need that bullshit. I'm vegan. I'm not level 5,000, I guess, but I'm vegan. And I just joke about level 5. There are no levels. You're either vegan or you're not. Everyone's like level 5,000. There's no level. We're all the same level. Carmichael is asking, is Sheila G vegan? I have no idea. You tell me. You look at the ingredients and read up on it. I thought it was just some goop from a rock, right? Some powder from that oozed out of a rock. Let's see. Let's see. What time are we at here? 7:40. Okay. I'll be getting going pretty soon because it is my birthday. Get back to my wife and all so we can figure out if we want to have a bite or not. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still here, Parth. I'm totally here. If you're level 4,999 vegan, you're good. No, for those guys, it's all or nothing. Level 5,000 vegan, or you're me, not a vegan, according to them. So, yeah, these guys, they have this weird idea of perfectionists. They really don't want people to be vegan. They really expect everyone like to do what they're doing and have the same beliefs. Here's the thing. Why does everyone have to follow their definition of veganism? I've never said that. This is the hear ye, all humanity. This is the definition of veganism. There is no other definition. If you follow another one, you are following a false prophet, I've never said anything like this. This is the tool I use to explain veganism, to defend veganism, to defend it from Joe Rogan and others. This is my tool I use. I didn't say it was the only one, but it's a perfectly a fine working definition of veganism. For some level 5,000 person to come and say, I'm not permitted to use it or something like that, like, who are they? I didn't know we had like a vegan court or tribunal or dictator that could make these proclamations that all must follow, and if not, you're kicked out of the universe or something like that. Who do these people think they are? How come they think they're so almighty and all? It's just the conceit of people like that. I just can't handle. I just can't handle it. So, block, move on. Are mushrooms all farmed with meat fertilizers? I don't know. I'm not experienced enough to answer that. If you really are vegan, if you're vegan and you're really concerned about that, abstain until you can do some more research and stuff. And then there'll be those that argue that fertilizer isn't really something that you have to worry about. I'm not sure. I usually, don't buy food, I think, that's made with meat fertilizers from what I can tell. But anyway, let's see. That's cool, Tina. Me and Angie inspired you years ago with our channel. Well, we're still here and we're still vegan. I'm telling you, Tina, you're not going to see me at any point. You're going to see some thumbnail with me titled "Why I'm No Longer Vegan." It's not going to happen. There's no reason why I can't keep eating plants forever. I've been doing it now since 2010. I'm 59 years old now, as of about an hour ago. As of 50 minutes ago, I'm 59 years old. I've made it this far eating plants. Just had a checkup at the doctor's earlier. Sure, I'm fine. It's cool. Partel, do you think meat is unhealthy for everybody? Well, again, let's look at the definition of veganism. Do we see the word health in here or anything like that? No, I'm against meat, not because it's healthy or unhealthy or neutral. I'm against meat because it goes against the entire philosophy and way of living. So can people eat meat and be healthy? I'm not a medical doctor or an epidemiologist, so I'm a horrible person to ask on this. You might want to ask someone like Mike the Vegan. But I will say, from what I can tell, I've seen studies that show that people who don't eat a ton of meat but follow like a healthy Mediterranean diet seem to have good biomarkers and longevity compared to those who eat meat and don't have that kind of lifestyle. So how does that compare to vegans? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't think eating meat automatically means you're going to be super sick or die sooner. Gosh, there's plenty of people make it into their 90s and have been eating meat, so there's no guarantees. These are all just like probabilities of what might happen to you as far as like disease and longevity. Oh, I did make it. I'm no longer vegan video once for April Fools, and I learned never do that again because people forget it's April Fools and they take you seriously, and they all got a lot of people unsubscribed. Maybe they didn't like the joke. I'm not sure, so I'll never do that again. If people trip too hard, I don't want to make people trip. Would I outlaw meat if I could? I just want to. People have asked me that before. I would like to see how that would actually work. It sounds great in theory and concept, but how would that actually work? Like, law and enforcement and penalties. I want to see the devil's in the details. So let me see how that would actually work, how that would be applied in society, like the whole world, the United States, and the whole. It's just, again, it's a great lofty concept, but once you get down to the nitty gritty, I don't know, sounds kind of tricky. You're gonna put people in prison, like put babies in prison or kids in prison or something like that. I mean, I don't know. You're gonna find them. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm pointing out. The pragmatics of such a notion sound pretty crazy, Put a whole family in prison because they ate a burger or something. I'm sure there are some vegans that advocate for that, and to me, that just sounds super extreme. Yeah, and how does roadkill fit into that whole thing too? So there's a lot of details that need to be ironed out. Let's see, Kat, you're not a health guru. You smoke cigarettes? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. I've never liked nicotine cigarettes. I kind of unfortunately have my dad to thank for that. He always grossed me out when I was a kid smoking, and fortunately he, succumbed to the effects of a life of smoking. Lost him in the 90s. Vizslas? What is a Vizsla? Okay, Heidi knows, and late model knows what a Vizsla is. I have no idea. I've never heard of a Vizsla before. Cigarettes are vegan, meaning they don't put animal bits in cigarettes. Well, at least that's good, I guess. Wow, Travis. Yeah, I know quitting, I don't know firsthand, but I just know from what I've seen, friends and all that, quitting nicotine and family, unfortunately, nicotine cigarettes is tough. You would think, how bad can it be? It's just something you could buy. You can buy cigarettes anywhere. They're so easy. It's not like an illicit narcotic or something like that, like heroin or whatever. Vicodin and shit. It's just, no, but it's super hard to quit nicotine. So that's awesome, Travis. It took you 13 years to finally quit, but you did. So that's the cool thing. I mean, not that it took 13 years, but you did, that you're able to do it, and you have the rest of your life now to hopefully cleanse, not in a woo-woo way, but slowly, naturally have your body clean its whatever may have happened on those 13 years. Okay, it's a dog breed, Heidi. Thank you. I've never heard of it. Gorgeous red dogs. Interesting. Woo-woo. I said woo-woo again, huh? Because I feel like when I say certain words like have your body cleanse, that sounds so raw woo-woo. But no, the body does naturally have a detoxifying mechanism. It's not what the raw food is saying is. They think, oh, just drink a bunch of juice and you'll detox. No, your body has a natural detoxification process, regardless if you're just drinking juice or not. Oh, hey, thanks, Kimber. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Yeah, and there's some good advice too. If you're trying to quit nicotine or whatever, if you can't quit on the first time, keep trying. Just try something else. Another method. See what you can do. But yeah, it can be done. I just know it's really, really, really hard. I mean, the odds are if you start smoking in your 20s, you'll be smoking the rest of your life. It's really hard to quit. So, if you want to quit, go for it. Just try your damnedest. Let's see. So about outlawing meat eating or legislating veganism or something like animals, cats, animals should just not be harmed. Simple as that. I think that would be fair to outlaw like we do with dogs. Then I wonder though, what would be the penalties? What would happen? I wonder if there'd be an underground market. Like it'd be easy to enforce that on a larger level, like slaughterhouses and stuff like that. But how smaller meat production places? That might be hard to. I'm not trying to justify. It could be an enforcement nightmare of sorts. So, there'd be a gray market for homegrown steak or something like that. Who knows? Scary thought, though. Oh, yeah, Carmichael, I forgot. On Fridays, you often watch the old Happy Healthy vegan videos, and I always get a kick out of what you came up with. 13-year-old video today. Would I eat in a day as a high-carb vegan with a 13-banana smoothie? Holy shit, I must have ran a lot that day. That's crazy, unless they were really tiny bananas. And pepitas throughout the day. Do you still love my pepitos? Yeah, I don't buy them as often, but I do enjoy pumpkin seeds for sure. And I did have a banana smoothie today. It was about 6 bananas, and I had 1 banana on its own in the morning when I wake up. I tell you, it's part of my routine now, 1 banana pretty much upon awakening. But then, yeah, 6 bananas after getting back from the gym. So I've had 7 bananas today, so that's pretty high carb, right? Well, that sounds like a fun dog, Heidi. But yeah, I know what you mean about some dogs are just like they're bred to like run around and do stuff. So if that's one of them, that could be an issue. Yeah, we met a neighbor who has I think it's an Australian cattle dog, and they were bred to like chase cattle around, keep them in line or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they need a lot of exercise, obviously, if they're running around. So yeah, we met this really sweet dog on our walk, and I've been eyeing this dog for a while. I thought it was really cool looking, really sweet dog. And finally, one day last week, we just got lucky. The owner was there, and he let us meet the dog. We hugged it. It was really cool, really sweet dog. Totally in love with it. Her, I should say it. I'm totally in love with her. Uncle, the cherries I have bought this year have been really disappointing. I bought some more again like a week or so ago at Whole Foods, thinking, oh, okay, these are from Washington State. They're maybe better than the California ones we've had. No, they're not that good either. It's just not been. I think the weather sucked this year for cherries. I've just been really disappointed. Even my local farmer's market, only had 1 week of decent cherries. The rest were So yeah. Oh well, I blew some money, but on it, and didn't really get my my value out of it, unfortunately. If you guys had good cherries, let me know, but it's been a disappointing cherry year. And at farmer's market, yeah, he told me what I knew. We had a really warm winter, like warm days in like January and February, what messed up the growing season. Instead, the cherries matured really quickly, really early, and I guess the taste is affected. Climate change, it sucks. What was the name of the fluff dog I met at the barber? I didn't meet this is a neighbor's dog. I don't want to reveal its name. I don't know. I just feel like I'm giving away its privacy. But it was a Australian cattle dog, something like that. Kind of a grayish, bluish kind of color. Really super sweet. Such a loving animal. Kind of big, but really super sweet. Okay, and you also saw the Lizzo no longer vegan video of mine. She added protein back into your diet. Like, you could easily do that with some legumes. Oh, so did you have good cherries there, late model? You said your neighbor has a cherry tree and you scored. How are the quality of the cherries? Maybe they grew well there, but they weren't that good here. Oh, hey, Johnny. Maybe there's a different thing than an Australian Shepherd, but when we came home, we looked it up on YouTube. We watched some videos on the Australian cattle dog. Maybe there's an Australian Shepherd too? I don't know. I'm just learning about them. I just thought it was a cool dog. Oh no, amazing quality. So how come all of mine suck that I've been eating this year? You're lucky. Appreciate those cherries, late model. Oh, hey, Grant. Great to see me, and I look amazing. Thank you. I'm doing decent for 59, despite what all the haters say, so thank you so much. And these haters are both meat eaters and raw vegans, too. Yeah, they have a lot in common, often. It's the same breed. Okay, I wasn't aware they had multiple names. Well, thanks for clarifying that, Johnny, and good to see you, too. A Kelpie cattle dog. Wow. How does that relate? Is that different than the Australian cattle dog? Probably so, huh? Probably from a different part of the world. So Grant says you started following me when you were in college and convince your girlfriend to go vegan with you for some we're here. Well, thank you for sharing that. We've been here. So yeah, every Friday, whatever time it is right now, subtract about 2 hours. Come on every Friday at this time. For me, it's 6 p.m. Pacific time when I started. So come, we hang out. We have a cool, fun, chill bunch of people. Many of you guys have been with me on these live streams for 5-6 years maybe, or something like that. It's a part of a lot of our lives. So come hang, chill with us. Like I said, we're just like, we just talk about eating all things vegan, but we talk about other stuff too, because we're human beings after all. Vegan is a very important thing, but we do other things with our lives. So yeah, you won't get bored just talking about vegan things, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's so many dog breeds, guys. I don't know. Kelpie is Australian. I wonder if it's the Australian Shepherd and the Australian Cattle Dog, and the Kelpie is another variation of that name. I wonder. Yeah, there's a couple types. We have the one I know is the more blue looking one. Wow, you've been coming just for a year, Carmichael, on the live streams? Wow. I thought you've been with us longer. You just have so much personality and presence, I guess. It seems like you've been here longer than you have. Awesome. That's so nice of you to say, VLAM. The best 2 hours of your week. And I can't lie, I have similar thoughts too. That's why the thought of me missing a Friday live stream, I can't. I just want to be here with you guys. I do better chilling with you guys, chatting with you guys, seeing what you guys are up to, seeing what you guys have to say. Then if I were not doing that, I wish I could do this every day, but I know you guys get bored, so I appreciate these Fridays. Okay, not quite a year. October is when you started coming. Okay, well, we'll celebrate your year. Just remind us, Carmichael, because I'll probably forget, unfortunately, because I'm vegan. I have a vegan brain fog. Oh, you get it too late, model. Huh? You look forward to Fridays too here. Sorry you'll have to miss next week. Yeah, totally cool. But life happens, I could have done some birthday thing far away today, but decided to be here with you guys. But life happens, you got a wedding to go to. Totally cool. That sounds fun. Going to a wedding in Marin County. That sounds fun. It'll probably be really nice this time of year. A little warm, perhaps, but still, you're in the Bay Area. It's going to be chill compared to like most places. Yeah, soy latte brain fog, huh? It's all from being vegan. Oh yeah, Johnny, I know. I feel sorry for you with your ankle surgery and recovery from that, your injury. So yeah, best wishes to you there. Yeah, I'm not sure, AJ, if I should just run out to like one of the little places around here tonight or not, or go tomorrow. I'm not sure. It's probably going to involve, I can tell you what it probably will be, though. It'll probably involve some kind of a vegan Italian pizza, probably with a glass of Italian white wine as well, too. Maybe a Vermentino or something like that, or a Sicilian, or I don't know. Got some, there's some good choices around here. We're lucky. We live next to some really cool places around here. Some good restaurants. I got my haircut yesterday. I don't know if you can tell, just a little bit off, but I can walk to get my haircut even. It's such a walkable area here. I appreciate that. Trying to have gratitude for things in life, and I like to point out the things that are working out well in life. I'll probably do something like that, Heidi. Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. I don't want to go too hard, because I did go out Wednesday night to the vegan Italian restaurant Mangia Fogli yesterday, in the midst of doing errands and getting my hair cut. It's funny, right after Angie went with me to get my hair cut, she walked with me, and then we realized, we're like 3/4 of the way to this cool little like French style European wine bar. So we ran over there and had a little split a glass of wine, and look who is here. My beautiful wife. Looks like we might go enjoy a little something.
Well, it sounded like you wanted to before. So.
Yeah, well, it's 8 o'clock. I should get
I know, that's why I thought I'd check on
Yeah, shoot, time flies.
I know. Well, it just shows that what good company you have.
I know. I have awesome company here. So I hate to take Angie away from you guys, but yeah.
Maybe we could hang out for a couple minutes.
I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry again? I made him a big pot of soup today. I
Yeah.
tried a different recipe.
I had that
done
after
before.
had it after the smoothie, but I'm still pretty
Yeah.
hungry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this guy can eat.
Yeah. Let me thank everyone that gave all me the great super chat
Yeah.
tips today, man.
I saw Jordan on there earlier.
Yeah, Jordan came on earlier too. Wow.
Yeah.
I have so many. It's so crazy. Let's see. Let me see if I can scroll here. So thank you to start off with Don Jackson, Late Model, Peter, and Jordan came on a few times, several times. I haven't seen Jordan for a while. And
I know.
VLAM and AJ and Brian and Late Model and Susan and Dan Mindel and Shane Bro and Carmichael again. So thanks, guys, for your super chat tips. They will help us have some fun, some pizza and fun on my birthday. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Peter,
Probably a salad.
I want to thank Peter. I'll check out that Why I'm No Longer Vegan video you sent me, Peter, and maybe hopefully I'll have some time next week to do it. Next week could be a little bit weird, crazy, busy for me, but I should be able to squeeze something in, hopefully. And let's see. Yeah, I guess that's it, huh?
Probably it.
So thank you all for spending my birthday. I looked it up on my phone. I was born at 6:50, and I looked it up at 6:49.
That's
Isn't that crazy? I said, oh, right now is my exact birth moment 59 years ago. So that's the first time I ever did that before. I ever looked at my birth time and knew. All right, guys, so thanks so much. Appreciate you guys spending this Friday, this special Friday with me. Uh-oh, my mouse is getting lost. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So, oh no, everything's going wrong on my thing here.
Hey,
All right, guys. So until next time, remember, just like being vegan. And thank you again for all the birthday love. Thanks so much, guys.